Real Quick Sis, episode 5. Today we're talking about 4 surefire ways to reach your goals. Because we have 3 months left in 2025. Y'all, this went by so fast. Like, it is already October. It went by so fast. And so this is the time to refocus, reset, and regain your power with hitting your goals. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to get into it. 4 surefire ways to hit your goals. Number 1, surefire way to reach your goals is to put your goals in front of you. I am speaking in a very literal sense, a very physical sense, to put your goals in front of you. Print out a picture, put it where you're going to be. Like, I know sometimes people say, put it on the fridge. We go to the fridge how many times a day, right? No, put it in front of you. At your desk at work, in your car, on the dash, have it with you all the time. When we were building our second home, I literally had a blueprint of our house on my desk. I had it posted up. So every day that I would get tired of the grind, it was a reminder to keep grinding. When I got tired of the mundane day to day, it was a reminder to push through. When I had lack of motivation, it kicked in my discipline because this was the goal I really wanted to have, and I was able to see it. Every day at work, I had that goal in front of me. And that helped me so much, sis, to push through and get to that goal. So I want you to think about that, right? What is the goal that you want to hit? And put it in front of you. The second surefire way to reach your goals is to celebrate your milestones. Sometimes we have long-term goals, and it's hard to push through for months at a time. If I'm being honest, it's hard to push through for years at a time, if I'm being honest. So one thing that I like to do is I set milestones for my goals. So if my goal is to lose 20 pounds, I will set a milestone at 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and 20 pounds. At those milestones, I'm going to celebrate the work that I've done. Don't judge me because it's hard losing 5 pounds. Now, when you lose, it's hard, okay? So I want to celebrate the small things that I'm doing in order to get to the big goal. So one way that I like to celebrate myself, yes, is shopping. Yes, it's shopping. But it doesn't have to be this really big thing. Like, don't, sis, don't lose 5 pounds, go get you a Chanel. You ain't did that much. You ain't did that much. But if you lose 5 pounds, you may say, hey, I am going to go buy me a book, or I'm going to go buy me a new phone case, or I'm going to go buy me some sunglasses. Like, those things help you track to your next milestone. Small incentives for yourself help you track to that next milestone. I will say, sis, don't reward yourself against the goal you're trying to hit. So if you're trying to lose weight, don't reward yourself with brunch. That doesn't help. If you're trying to have a no spend month, don't reward yourself with something you want to buy. That is counterproductive for me, and I just don't recommend it. So reward yourself with things that are not in line or go against the goal you're trying to hit. Create milestones to reward yourself every step of the way. And this way you have some incentive to keep going. All right, sis, before we get to number 3, if you're wondering what I have on, I have a outfit formula unlocked that is probably already up on my page or will be. So make sure you stay tuned. I am giving all the details on this outfit. And yeah, so I just wanted to insert that a little bit. And then also make sure, sis, that you pause the video, make sure you comment because this is a community for us, and make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will get all the weekly upload information. And then I also put in some videos, links that you may like that you can refer back to. All right, let's keep it going with number 3. I know you've probably heard this a lot. A surefire way to reach your goals is to have a strong why. Why do you even want this? Why are you doing this thing? Why do you want to accomplish this thing? And sis, it can't be because you saw it. It can't be because so and so is doing it. It has to be really in you to do it, because then you'll really stick to it, right? So make sure you have a strong why you want this goal. And it doesn't have to make sense, right, to anyone else but you. But make sure that it is your why, not the why is associated with anything or anyone else. So having a strong why is really going to solidify, like, this is something I really want. This is something that's going to get me to this level. This is something that I've been dreaming about for years. Make sure that it's yours. Make sure that it's strong. And make sure that you're doing this for you. And last but not least, sis, this is very practical. I would suggest having 1 to 2 goals at a time. You can't be good and master anything if you're trying to do everything. You just can't. Like, multitasking to me is not a real thing, right? So I would really streamline my goals to 1 or 2 things. Once you accomplish that, then move to something else. In this way, you can really give it your full focus. You can really give it the time. You can really give it the energy that it needs. So if you say, I want to buy a home, and then I want to go on a vacation, let those 2 things be your goals, but don't have also on this list a laundry list of things to do. But I also want to lose this. I also want to buy this. I also, like, that's going to get overwhelming. And then you will more than likely give up on everything. So really streamline it to 2 things. And I would say 1 big goal and 1 medium or small goal. Having 2 big goals really divides your funds, your attention, your ambition more, because they are harder to get to and they take longer. So make sure, number 4, really practical, but this really is the glue to reaching your goals, is to minimize how many you have at one time. So sis, I hope this video was helpful. My prayer for you is that you never lose the energy, the fire, the ambition to create the life that you want, the life that I know you deserve. If I can be honest and transparent, because this is our community, it gets hard. Sometimes you're going to want to give up. A lot of times you're going to want to give up. And sometimes you're going to be by yourself doing this thing. But don't let that deter you from doing the thing. I want you to know that there are people out there that you may not know, strangers that are rooting you on. So make sure that you're giving yourself some grace, and you're giving yourself love, and that you're giving yourself the ability to fall down but get back up. And since I want to say this, get back up as many times as you need. Start over as many times as you need. There is not a rule book to life. You have 100% chance of hitting your goal, but a 0% chance if you never try. So I want you to know that I am rooting for you, that I want to see you post like, hey, I made it to Greece, or I made it to Africa, or I bought that house and here's my soul sign. You know, we got to take a picture of the sign. So I want to see you win. And I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget, sis, to like, comment, and subscribe.